morning, hope you're all well. So thank you so much for all my new subscribers recently, and then if you're also new watching this video, please hit the subscribe button and become part of my little family. That'd be amazing. And for everyone that's been here for a while, love you all, thank you so much for your support. So anyway, this video is going to be what I eat in a day, SlimmingWorld edition, so SlimmingWorld wise. I thought I'd film it because I did actually ask you guys on my Instagram last night actually, and said would you be interested in seeing what I eat in a day, and you said yes. So here we go. So as well, if you haven't already, follow my Instagram because I do put a lot of SlimmingWorld food things that I eat in a day on there and say how many sins there are and stuff. And then I also ask you guys questions and that so you can answer them. So yeah, if you haven't already, follow my Instagram. I'll put it in the description of what it is so you can follow me. So yeah, I'm doing it as a typical day really. But on a typical day, I don't really eat breakfast. I know it's naughty, but I don't. But today, I've actually woke up really hungry. And I don't know if it's because it's my day off and my body knows. But what I'm going to have is just some yogurt and banana. So if... Alfie! So basically, I don't have any strawberries or anything like that. Hello. Which is better to have with yogurt because it's a speed food. Banana isn't speed food. But for today, I'm just going to have banana because I haven't got any strawberries in. But does anyone else find strawberries at the minute just not the one because they're not like ripe enough yet or not sweet enough? So I'm kind of like hesitant to buy them because I think they don't taste that great. So yeah, that's me. But banana's free anyway, so it's still better than eating some chocolate or whatever. So yeah, I have banana. So this is what I'm having for my breakfast. So I just have the from Aldi, the Greek style fat-free yogurt. Give it a little mix first. Normally I put just vanilla, I can't even speak, vanilla extract in it, but I can't find just the normal one. So I did actually buy this from Asda, which was £4.50 I believe, which is quite pricey, and it is half a sin for 1 teaspoon. So I'm not going to put a whole, but for something I'm making later as well, I'll use this again. So yeah, I'm just going to put like the littlest bit in. It just gives the yogurt a bit more flavour, you know, because sometimes it's a bit plain and boring. So yeah, that is my breakfast. Just give it a mix. Yum. So yeah, that's my breakfast, and I'll pop back when I have my lunch. So I look a little bit different. I'm not going to say it because it's my next video. So if you want to see what's going on, then make sure you watch my next video. It will be coming on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. So anywho, so what I'm going to do now is actually, I'm going to make my lunch in a minute, but I'm going to make my rice pudding, which I'm going to have for pudding now, because I think it tastes a lot better when it's been sat for a little while. So anywho, the recipe I use is, I just go onto Google, I type in SlimmingWorld rice pudding. What I'll try and do is, I'll put it in my description so you can get the recipe, and literally I love it. So basically what you need is short grain rice. So I opened it the other day and it's spilt everywhere, so hence why it's in there. I just used the Waitrose short grain pudding rice. You then need water, milk. So for my milk, you use 240 ml. So I use 120 ml almond milk and 120 skim milk. I don't know why, I just like to use a bit of both. I don't have that thing, suckrin or something, suckrin. So I just use sweetener, but this time I'm going to try it without sweetener because it was a bit too artificial, do you know what I mean? So it says vanilla pod, but I use that paste. 2 eggs, and then you can have berries or whatever you want on it, but I don't. I have Kinder on mine, so I use 1 or 2, depends how many sins I've had throughout the day, to realise how bad my face looks. Oh my god. Anywho, I use Kinder, and they're 3.5 sins. Sorry, you can hear the kettle boiling. So now I'm gonna measure out my rice. You need 180 grams, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yeah, 180 grams. This actually makes quite a lot. So the other day I made it and me and my mum had some for pudding, and then I left some, and then I had it the next day, so it does actually make quite a lot. And basically with your milk, 214 mils is your healthy extra, but you're not having that whole amount because you're going to spread it over like 3 days or whatever you want to do. If you want the whole lot now, you can have the whole lot now, but I have it in 2 sittings probably. So yeah, you could count it as half your healthy extra, so you could, I know you get 2 anyway, but you can even have more, but it's up to you obviously how you do it. But yeah, so it counts as your healthy extra, but yeah, you're not even using it all. So let's measure out some rice. When you do open it, be careful because it does go bloody everywhere. Spill it already. The rice looks like this. So now the kettle's boiled. I'm just going to pour that in a pan. And then you need 500 mils. Shove that in. And then I just put it on a low heat. And then you just want to leave it till it's boiled, cooked, and most of the water's absorbed. And then once that happens, you then put the lid on the pan and leave it for 10 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like before I do that. So this is what it should look like. So then you just turn the heat off and you pop a lid on. I haven't got the right lid for this. That will do. And you just leave that for 10 minutes. And then I'll show you when we put all the extras in. So for my lunch, I'm making a sandwich. So I get bread, wholemeal bread, that's a bit over what you're gonna have, so I'd measure it. So you'd add 60 grams. So I cut off the crusts, weigh it. So then I have, as my healthy extra A, my other healthy extra A, because I'm already using milk. I only use 3 of these though, because that's enough for me. And so yeah, these are the blue cheese Laughing Cows. You're allowed 4. I'm not sure if I said these are the light ones, so yeah, the light ones you can have 4 of. So then for my speed food, I use cucumber and tomatoes. You can obviously use like lettuce and stuff as well, but I haven't got any lettuce. And I also have a Diet Pepsi. So I just chop some of these up. And then I'm using cucumber. And then I like to just put a bit of salt and pepper on. And then I just use the wafer thin ham. And I put 2 of them on. And then I always give the dogs a bit as well because they love it. Perfect, and that is my lunch. So obviously underneath you've got all these speed food. And that is my lunch with a Pepsi. Sometimes I have some crisps, but I don't think I'm going to have any today. And then I will probably have an apple as well for extra speed food. But yeah, that's it for lunch. So I've now put it on a lower heat again. This is what it looks like. Delish. So now you add your milk. And what you want to do is you want it to be warm throughout. And so the milk just coats the rice. And then also now you want to add your vanilla. And you can just use vanilla extracts as well, guys. It doesn't have to be this paste stuff. But I just thought it'd taste a bit nicer maybe. So I just said I wasn't going to use any sweetener, but I am actually just going to try and add 1 tablespoon instead of 4. Just because I don't mind sweetener, but you know it does taste a bit too artificial sweetenery. Do you know what I mean? So you want to add 1 teaspoon of this. And yeah, 1 tablespoon of sweetener. So I'm going to add instead of 4. So you could add, when it's done obviously, when you dish it up, you could add jam, you could add chocolate spread, Nutella. In the middle you can have it plain, you can have whatever you want. It does taste nice without anything as well, but I love chocolate, so I like to add anything chocolatey in it. So yes, that is it. And then what we do now is we leave it to heat through, and then we add 2 egg yolks to the mix. So I'm just going to grab some eggs and separate them. Oh, I've done it the wrong way. That was easier said than done. Right, so now I've split the yolk as well, which is great. It's always something has to go wrong. There we go. Ew. That one's a bit easier. Oh, don't you hate that? It looks so gross. Oh! Did it? Yes. There we go. 2 yolks. Boom. It's got a tiny bit of egg white in it, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm sure that doesn't matter too much. So now you just want to keep stirring the rice. What I found is it did look a bit runny last time as well, but then like I said as well, because I'm not going to eat it now, I'm going to leave it. I think it will thicken up a bit more, because I found that when I had it the next day, it was really thick. And I just added a tiny bit more milk to it the day after to make it a bit runnier. So yeah, that's it. And then I'll add the yolks in. So what you want to do is remove from the heat and stir in the egg yolks quickly. Low heat and stir until creamy, and then they're done. This is probably pretty much done now. Oh, it's so good. I love rice pudding. I never used to like it, but now I just love it. And this is just a go-to, like sin-free pudding for me now. So I'm going to take it off the heat, give it a quick stir, and as you can see, it literally makes so much. So either my mum will have some more, or I'll have quite a bit tonight and a bit tomorrow. So yeah, now I'm just adding the yolks. You want to do it really quick, keep stirring. Excuse the dogs barking like they do all the time. And then add back. And that's what it looks like now. So I'll show you later when I'm going to eat it and what I put on it and stuff. Obviously I've already told you. I'm gonna have a little chat with you actually. 2 days this week I've had 10 sins. The other days I've had not as many, like 4 or 3.5. But what I found so helpful, because obviously I'm just starting again, so it's getting back into the routine of eating healthy rather than eating what I want when I want. So what's really helped me, and if you haven't got it, you need to get it, the app, the SlimmingWorld app. So you go on the app, it's a newer one for me from when I did it a few years ago. So you go on your planner, and then you add in what you've eaten throughout the day. So this was me yesterday. I didn't have any healthy extra A's. I had my healthy extra B, which was my bread, and then I had 10 sins. And then you just write down what you've had. So for breakfast, whatever, I could have just showed you all of that, I suppose. And then what you've had for dinner, and then yeah, it just tells you what sins you've had. So that's really good. I find that very helpful. So I had my rice pudding, and I had 2 Kinder bars. So that makes 7 sins, but tonight I might just have 1. But basically tomorrow is my weigh day, so I tried not to have too many sins today, so I don't want to have the whole 15 today. And what I also do, if I know I've got something coming up, is I'll try in the week to have basically no sins, so then I can have it all at the weekend. I know you shouldn't do that all the time, but it worked for me when I last did it, and I could use that on alcohol and stuff. So yeah, so today I'm not going to have too many sins. I might just have the Kinder later, which is 3.5 sins, and that's it. So dinner time. If you haven't tried these, you need to. They are unreal. So they're meat free and they are free, but they're literally so nice. They don't taste like a sausage, but they're just amazing. So I'm gonna cook 2 of these, and I'm making pasta basically. So I'm gonna then have pepper, some celery, because it's all speed food. I have half an onion left from yesterday, so an onion and garlic and mushrooms. And then I'm just going to use passata as the sauce. With the sausages, you put them in the grill, and then once they're cooked, I'll then cut them up and put them in the sauce. And yeah, and then pasta. I can't have any cheese today because I've already had my healthy extra A's. So yeah, no cheese, but that's fine by me. Put it in the pan with this fry light. It's got a dash of garlic and chilli in it, so I like to use that. And then my cremated, they're really hard to not burn them. So I'm just going to chop these into slices and add that in later. The Knorr stock pot thing in there, chicken flavour. And then my passata. And then I'll just add some mixed herbs. And then I probably put a bit of Worcestershire sauce in as well. Just gives it a nice little flavour. Voila, this is my dinner. So I have got quite a bit of pasta actually. It looks more than what it actually is. But yeah, yummy. And then I've also made more for tomorrow for my lunch. So that's what I always do with pasta, is make too much. So then I've got more for tomorrow. Gonna enjoy this, and then I'll show you my pudding when I'm finished. So I'm just heating up my rice pudding to have. but I will probably, I'm not gonna have this now, but I will probably have it later. It's just the 10 calorie jellies, because they're literally half a sin, so it's gonna be nothing. So this is 3.5, and then with that it'll make my sins up to 4 for the day, so that's quite good. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like once I put my Kinder in my rice pudding. So this is it. So obviously it's not as creamy as it was earlier, so if I did eat it straight away it would have been nice and creamy, but I don't mind it like this, to be honest. But once the Kinder starts melting, oh my god, it's so good. And I thought you could put Nutella in it or whatever, but I love Kinder. If you do try this recipe, let me know. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and comment below any other videos SlimmingWorld wise you'd like me to film. I will film some other What I Eat in a Day videos as well, give you more meal ideas and stuff. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a good rest of your day, evening, weekend, whatever, and I'll see you soon. Bye.